In a world where we often hear the saying, everything is connected, and everything is one, it's easy to dismiss it as just words. But beneath this common phrase lies a profound reality: there is no true separation in our universe. What we often see as divisions between people, things, and experiences are like tricks our senses play on us. In reality, everything is made of the same stuff, a cosmic consciousness that binds us all together. So, let's dive into this profound truth and explore how it transforms our understanding of the world around us. Imagine a person who's been on a spiritual journey for several years, like many of us. They're trying to understand the true nature of consciousness, what it is, how to experience it, and where it exists. The key message here is that consciousness is not something external to us, it's an integral part of who we are. The illusion of separation arises from our excessive identification with our thoughts, bodies, and beliefs. In reality, there's no distinct individual self, there's only one unified consciousness, and we all share in that singular existence. So, the core message is that we are not separate from the universe, we are all interconnected and part of a greater whole. Think of consciousness as this amazing, all-encompassing awareness, almost like a hidden superpower we all possess. So, here's a neat little experiment to tap into it. Close your eyes for a moment and just focus on what you're hearing. That sense of awareness you feel, it's not limited to your physical body. Your body can't be conscious on its own, it's more like a vessel. What's doing the perceiving, that's the real star of the show, it's your consciousness, the very essence of who you are. Now, here's where it gets mind-blowing. You see, there's no split, no division here. Sometimes, as we explore our spiritual paths, we miss this crucial point. There's only consciousness. Your body, my body, everyone's bodies, they're all like different costumes that consciousness wears to experience this wild, beautiful world. Non-duality is like the master key to understanding the universe. It's the idea that everything, I mean literally everything, is built upon the foundation of consciousness. Your beloved pet, the vast expanse of nature, the celestial heavens, and even people who've done terrible things, they all spring from this one well of consciousness. It's like they're different ripples in the same cosmic pond. What makes this so powerful is that it lets us rise above judgments and preconceived notions. It's like putting on a pair of glasses that helps us see beyond the surface. We start to realize that beneath every action, behind every personality, there's this one common essence, this shared source of existence. It's a pretty mind-blowing perspective that invites us to connect with the deeper, more profound layers of reality. Through grasping and living the principles of non-duality, your life's path takes on a serene and tranquil quality. You begin to recognize the immense strength and potency that comes with acknowledging your authentic self. Take Jesus, for instance. Even amid challenges, he radiated love and forgiveness because he was in tune with his divine essence and the interconnectedness of all existence. This awareness isn't just a matter of faith, it's a profound wisdom born from direct experience. What's truly remarkable is that this experience is accessible to each and every one of us because we are already intrinsically what we seek to be, it's simply a matter of recognizing it. Deep down, beneath all the noise and distractions of life, there's this inner longing we all have. It's like an itch we can't quite scratch, a thirst for truth, a craving for a profound understanding of the universe and our place in it. But here's the thing, my friend, this treasure hunt isn't a wild goose chase out in the world, it's an inner journey. You know how sometimes we go looking for love, as if it's this elusive treasure hidden in far-off lands? Well, here's the twist, love isn't something we need to hunt for externally. Instead, it's more like finding that invisible wall we've built within ourselves. It's like this barrier, and guess what it's made of? It's the illusion of duality, this sneaky notion that we're separate from the grand tapestry of existence. Our modern world, with its big focus on stuff and me-first thinking, often tries to pull us away from our true center. It's like we're given these glasses that make us see everything in terms of separateness, me versus the world, us versus them, humans versus nature. But here's the beauty: when we steal some quiet moments for ourselves, when we sit in contemplation, we catch a glimpse of a whole different reality. Suddenly, that separation starts to fade, and all that's left is this profound sense of oneness, like we're all threads woven into the same cosmic fabric. Meditation is the key to transcending this duality, not a strict prescriptive meditation but a fluid one, like a dance. Real life is a dance, it's movement with the whole. When we dance, we don't concern ourselves with the destination, we simply move with the music, lost in the moment. Likewise, meditation isn't about striving for some specific altered state of mind. It's more like allowing yourself to just be, completely present and in tune with everything around you. In this state of being, something incredible happens. You begin to realize that everything, and I mean everything, is an extension of yourself. The gentle breeze that touches your skin, the melodious bird songs, the pure laughter of a child, they're all like notes in this universal symphony. It's like the universe itself is dancing, creating, and renewing in this endless, beautiful rhythm. Imagine you're standing on the shore, watching the waves roll in. Now, think of each wave as a unique expression of the ocean. You see, a wave can't be separate from the ocean, it's an integral part of it. In the same way, we humans are like those waves, inseparable from the greater whole, the grand cosmic ocean of existence. But here's where it gets really fascinating. Embracing this oneness doesn't mean we have to stifle our individuality or pretend to be something we're not. It's quite the opposite, actually. When we fully recognize our connection to everything, it's like we're given permission to be our truest selves, to express our uniqueness without reservation. So, it's not about losing yourself in the sea of existence, it's about diving into it and surfacing as your most authentic, fully realized self, like a wave dancing in perfect harmony with the ocean. Be yourself, no matter what they say, but remember this self isn't an isolated ego but a wave in the vast ocean of consciousness. Happiness is a state of non-duality, of wholeness. It comes when we are in harmony, bridging the inner and outer, when inside and outside are no longer separate. Amidst the veil of existence, every soul embarks on a journey seeking truth, light, and eternity. Just as a river meanders towards the ocean, so too does the human spirit seek the vast sea of cosmic consciousness. Deep within each one of us, there's something truly extraordinary, a divine spark that flickers with boundless wisdom and knowledge. It's like this cosmic flame that's not so different from the radiant light of stars or the gentle glow of the moon. This spark, this life force, it's what infuses every tiny grain of sand and every delicate dewdrop with its magic. It's as if it's whispering the universe's secrets, but here's the catch: it doesn't use words or concepts. Instead, it communicates through silence. Throughout history, countless seekers have embarked on quests to understand the deepest mysteries of existence. They've dived into rituals, practices, and profound meditations, all in pursuit of this hidden wisdom. Yet, what the ancient sacred texts reveal is that the greatest secret isn't found in doing more but in simply being. True knowledge isn't found in the pages of a book but in the mirror of one's soul. Duality is the play of the material world, a game of shadows and light, but behind this theater lies the unchanging reality of unity. Everything we perceive, be it joy or sorrow, health or illness, life or death, are mere ripples in the vastness of the Supreme Being. When we allow ourselves to dive deep into our being, letting go of ego's ties and surrendering to the divine flow, we begin to discern the true nature of reality. The outside world, with all its trials and diversions, starts to mirror what's happening within us. In this sacred inner realm, we realize something extraordinary: we are both the observer and the observed, the Creator and the creation. On the spiritual journey, it's not a straightforward, easy road. Instead, it's like a spiral staircase that keeps lifting us closer to the truth. But it's crucial to grasp that truth isn't a distant endpoint to reach, it's an ever-present presence that we must embrace. With every breath you take, may you draw nearer to the profound essence of your being. And with each step you take, may you sense the divine presence lighting your path, infusing your heart with love, peace, and harmony. In the vast theater of life, where the world outside can be overwhelming, with its cacophony of sounds, sights, and sensations. Yet beneath this external noise, there is a silent rhythm, a heartbeat that resonates with the essence of who we truly are. Many spiritual teachers and sages have emphasized the importance of turning inward, of seeking answers not in the external world but within the depths of our own being. For it is there that we encounter the infinite, the eternal, the unchangeable. It's in this space of inner stillness that we come face to face with our true self, beyond the roles, identities, and masks we wear in the world. The journey toward self-discovery is not about acquiring more knowledge or adding more concepts to our mental repertoire. Instead, it's about shedding, unlearning, and letting go of preconceived notions and beliefs that no longer serve our growth. It's about returning to our essence, to the simplicity and purity of being, and in this return, we find freedom, not the freedom of doing whatever we want, but the freedom of being, of existing without constraints, of loving without conditions, and of expressing our truth without fear. This is the freedom of the soul, unburdened by the weight of the past or the anxiety of the future. To embark on this path, one doesn't need to renounce the world or retreat to a secluded cave. The path is everywhere, in every moment, in every breath. It's in the smile of a stranger, the laughter of a child, the rustling of leaves, and the vastness of the night sky. Every experience, every emotion, every encounter is an invitation to awaken, to remember our divine nature. So as you navigate the twists and turns of life, remember that you are not alone. The entire universe is dancing with you, cheering you on, guiding you with its infinite wisdom. Trust the journey, embrace the unknown, and know that every step you take is leading you closer to the heart of existence. Life is not a puzzle to be solved but a mystery to be lived. It's a sacred song, and each of us is a unique note in its melody. So sing your song, dance your dance, and celebrate the wondrous gift of existence, for in the end, life is not about finding ourselves but about creating ourselves moment by moment in the eternal dance of consciousness. Here are some philosophical thoughts related to the topic of self-discovery and the nature of consciousness. 1. The illusion of ego. Many philosophical traditions, particularly in Eastern thought, explore the concept that the ego, or the sense of a separate self, is an illusion. They suggest that realizing this illusion is the first step towards a deeper understanding of consciousness and oneness. 2. The paradox of individuality. Philosophers often ponder the paradox of individuality within a unified consciousness. They explore questions like, how can we be unique individuals while also being part of a larger whole? This leads to discussions about the nature of identity and selfhood. 3. The relationship between mind and reality. Philosophers delve into the question of whether our perception of reality is a product of our consciousness or if there's an objective reality independent of our awareness. This ties into debates about the nature of consciousness and its role in shaping our understanding of the world. 4. Existentialism and authenticity. Existentialist philosophers like Jean-Paul Sartre delve into the idea of authenticity. They argue that living an authentic life involves confronting the anxiety and uncertainty that come with recognizing our individual freedom and responsibility in a universe that may lack inherent meaning. 5. Ethical implications of oneness. The concept of interconnectedness and oneness raises ethical questions. Philosophers ponder how recognizing our interconnectedness should influence our actions and moral choices. It leads to discussions about compassion, empathy, and our responsibilities to others and the environment. 6. The problem of solipsism. Some philosophers, like René Descartes, have grappled with the idea of solipsism, where the existence of oneself is the only thing that can be known with certainty. This leads to questions about the nature of reality and the extent to which we can truly know others or the external world. 7. The role of suffering. Existentialist thinkers like Friedrich Nietzsche and Arthur Schopenhauer explored the role of suffering in self-discovery. They considered how facing hardship and suffering can be a path to deeper self-understanding and personal growth. 8. The phenomenology of consciousness. Phenomenology, as developed by philosophers like Edmund Husserl, examines consciousness as it appears in our subjective experiences. This approach seeks to understand the structures of consciousness and how we perceive and interpret the world. 9. The metaphysics of time. Philosophers like Martin Heidegger and Henri Bergson have delved into the nature of time and its relationship to consciousness. They explore questions about the experience of time, its connection to our sense of self, and whether past, present, and future are distinct or interconnected. These philosophical thoughts provide deep insights into the nature of consciousness, self-discovery, and our place in the universe. They continue to inspire contemplation and exploration across various philosophical traditions.